All right, it is 5 o'clock. We will call our organizational session of the Common Council to order. At this time, we will have the clerk call the roll.
Vanderkin,
Here.
Beeman,
Here.
Cummings,
Here.
Bry,
Here.
Katarabik. Here. Sikowitz,
Here.
Bolt,
Here.
Schley,
Here.
Sakala,
Here.
Reckelberg.
Here.
All members present.
Thank you. Do you have an invocation, Alderman Sakala? We have pledge and invocation on the agenda,
I asked specifically
I know.
if you wanted it on there.
and I said yes. Come up with something. All right, if everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a prayer by our Council President, Steve Sakala. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from evil. Amen.
Thank you.
Oh, that was good.
Good
You
thinking
rolled
off.
that one.
Wow. Geesh, wow. That should be,
Just come up with that?
yeah. Someone should write that down. Thank you for that last second one. At this time, we'll move to item D, and that is newly elected council members taking their oath of office. We'll do this individually, as we've done in a couple years past now. So we'll go in order. We'll start with District 1, Alderman Brett Vanderkin.
So you've heard this enough time, I'm just gonna read it all the way through and then you've got it, right?
Oh, sheesh.
I don't know about that.
I couldn't even do that.
You please raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Brett Vanderkin,
I, Brett Vanderkin,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 1
of Alderperson District 1
for the city of Manitowoc
for the city of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll take your signature on this top line, please.
Right, District 2, Alderman Chad Beeman. Come on down.
It's Alder Beeman's world, and we're just living in it. Oh, this won't be long, I promise. Okay, please raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Chad Beeman,
I, Chad Beeman,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 2
of Alderperson District 2
of the City of Manitowoc
of the city of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. If I could, Alder Beeman, if I could collect your signature here, please.
W2 purposes, we gotta.
Yeah. Share that with MPSD. Right here?
Yes.
All right, and District 3, Alderman Mike
Thank you.
Cummings. You can come up closer too if you'd like. You're more than welcome to. Or you can stand up here with him. You're more than welcome. Get a good picture. There you go. There you go. All right.
You ready?
I am.
All right, please raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Michael Cummings,
I'm Michael Cummings.
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 3
of Alderperson District 3
of the City of Manitowoc
of the city of
to
Manitowoc
the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And just on that top line.
And District 7, Alderman Tim Bolt.
I don't even have to tell you to raise your hand. I, Tim Bolt,
I, Tim Bolt,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I'll support the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I'll faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 7
of Alderperson District 7
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
I've done that a couple times before.
Just on this top line here.
Just had to make sure which one I was reciting.
And District 10, Alderman Todd Reckelberg.
There's always one.
Take it one or two words at a time. Yeah.
I, Todd Reckelberg,
I, Todd Reckelberg,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 10
of Alderperson District 10
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. If you could sign on that top line for me, please.
Congratulations to all the newly re-elected alders and sworn-in alders. All right, once we get the clerk back here. All right, we will, next item on the agenda is item E, and that is nominations for President of the Common Council. At this time, I will open the floor for nominations. Alderman Sakala.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would like to nominate the alder from District 6, Eric J. Sikowitz.
All right, thank you. Alderman Sitkowitz is nominated. Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Yep.
Yep, I would like to nominate myself.
All right, thank you. Mike Cummings is also nominated. District 3. Are there any other nominations?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to close nominations.
Okay, there's a motion to close nominations. Is there a second? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. As we've done in the past, I'll allow both individuals who have been nominated to say anything if they'd like before we take a vote, which will be a roll call vote as well. So since Alderman Sitkowitz was nominated first, I will turn it over to him if he wants to say anything.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, fellow council members, and thank you, President Zakala, for the nomination this evening. I've been fortunate to be council president in the past, in my fourth year on council, and it was a good learning experience. I look back at some of the decisions that I've made since then. Obviously, you grow with some experience on that, and one of them is, when we take a look at an item that's coming up later on the agenda, is the council code of conduct. And that was something that we worked through as a council a couple years ago, and was hoping to never have to use it. And unfortunately, we all know the situation that we had to bring it forward on. But I like to think that my leadership leads on that, because as many of you know, Steve Zakala is one of my best friends. And to be able to take that role as vice president at that time and have to sit with our city attorney and talk about a resolution that wasn't pleasant for one of my friends was a hard thing to do, but also I think showed the leadership that I can bring as president going forward. So thank you.
Thank you. We will then allow Alderman Mike Cummings to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, council, for listening to these couple words. Obviously, I've been on the council for 2 years at this point, and I have another 2 years coming up. I have fully enjoyed being on the council so far and serving with you. With this opportunity, with this council in particular, since there hasn't been turnover, I feel it's a great opportunity to get that added experience as a council president. I do have a good relationship with everybody on the council, and I'd like to see us continue to grow into the future. One of the things that I do by trade is I'm a training instructor at the nuclear plant. So one of the things I want to focus on if elected would be, in the event that we have council turnover, to have a process for new council persons to be able to go and get that learning curve over quicker. I feel right now we're right around about a year, a little bit less, when you have that learning curve, which then means your first term's halfway over. Additionally, you guys probably noticed that I've been active on social media. I would like to continue to do that, and I feel as council president, continue to inform the public of everything that we do would allow me to be able to go and confidently continue to do that for not only the committees that I serve on, but all committees as well. Either way, regardless, whether you choose myself or Alderman Sikowitz, I feel that, it'd be a good choice regardless. So and I would hold no ill will if you elected Councilman Sikowitz to the position, but it would be an extreme honor and something I'd relish forever if elected as the council president. Thank you.
Thank you. I will open the floor if there are any questions from any council members for the two nominees. If not, then we will conduct a vote. Again, it'll be a roll call vote by district, I believe. So it'll be the same as how we started. So roll call vote. If you vote for Sitkowitz, say Sitkowitz. Cummings, Cummings.
Vanderkin,
Cummings.
Beeman,
Sikowitz.
Cummings,
Cummings.
Bry,
Sikowitz.
Katarabik,
Sikowitz.
Sikowitz,
Sikowitz.
Bolt,
Sikowitz.
Schley,
Sikowitz.
Sakala,
Sikowitz.
Reckelberg.
Sikowitz.
It is 8-2 Sikowitz.
8-2. All right, so the vote has been conducted, and congratulations, Alderman Sitkowitz. You are elected the council president.
Thank you.
We will have you up and do the same thing because we need to swear you in as council president.
I grabbed a more appropriate pen.
Or oath of office.
All right. I, Eric Sikowitz,
I, Eric Sikowitz,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of President of the Common Council
of President of the Common Council
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of
to
Manitowoc
the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. I'll write your name there in a second. If you could just sign on that line, please.
All right, congratulations, Council President Sitkowitz. All right, the fun part of the meeting, drawing for seats. We have a box here that when John Schuette was mayor in 1910, I think, had. So we're going to pick seats. So Alderman Sitkowitz, you will have this seat, of course, as council president. So we never remember which way we draw first, do we? It's been, if we start with 10 or if we start with 1. I think last year we started with 1, if I believe. Do you remember, Brett? Yeah, so let's start with 10 this year. We'll pick numbers and. Yep, I'll run around with you. right. Yeah, again, if you didn't sign the one you were in before, go ahead and sign it. Or if you just want to sign yours now, we just got to remember next year we start with 1. Someone remember that. There you go. Brett, this is on you. You remember. All right. The next item on the agenda is the adoption of council code of conduct and council rules. Is there a motion to approve the council rules?
So moved.
Motion by Schley, second by Sitkowitz. Discussion on the council rules. Seeing none then, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Is there a motion for the council code of conduct?
So move.
Motion by Sitkowitz.
Second.
Second by Sakala. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. All right, we have some appointments this evening. I'll start with some boards and commissions. If you want to pass those down. Sure you all get them. These are just for council member, board and commissions. I will do appointments of citizens to boards and commissions at our May meeting. Not much change though, so we'll just go through this as you all get them. The library board, Alderwoman Darian Kotarabik, reappointment. Board of Review, appointment of Steve Sakala, Eric Sitkowitz, Darian Kotarabik, Jim Bry, and Bill Schley as the regular members. Alternates, Todd Reckelberg, Tim Bolt, Mike Cummings, Chad Beeman, and Brett Vanderken. Community Development Authority, reappointments of Alderman Mike Cummings and Tim Bolt. Crime Prevention Committee, an appointment of Alderman Brett Vanderken. Harbor Commission, reappointment of Alder Bill Schley. Industrial Development Corporation, reappointments of Jim Bry and Tim Bolt. Municipal Tree Commission, reappointment of Brett Vanderken. Right after this, we will take the council election to Plan Commission, but it is currently Jim Bry, but that is a council election, so we'll take this right after this. MPU Commission, reappointment of Eric Sitkowitz. Manitowoc International Relations Association, reappointment of Mike Cummings. Board of Public Works, reappointments of Jim Bry and Todd Reckelberg, and appointment of Steve Sakala. Rar West Art Museum Board, reappointment of Bill Schley. Room Tax Commission, reappointment of Steve Sakala, Jim Bry, and Eric Sitkowitz. Wisconsin Maritime Museum, reappointment of Darian Kotarabik. Transit Commission, reappointment of Darian Kotarabik. And Progress Lakeshore Board, reappointment of Bill Schley. If you want to take a second to look over those, otherwise I'd look for a motion to approve those appointments.
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the appointments as presented.
Second.
Motion second, but we'll give that one to Cummings. Saw him mouthing it. Discussion. Seeing none, then all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. And Alderman Reckelberg, if you had noticed, Capital Civic Center wasn't on there. I didn't put that on there yet, just to have a conversation as you mentioned in your email, so we'll talk. And technically, you'd still be appointed as the Alder rep to the Capital Civic Center Board, but to your point also, we can have a conversation if we need a council member appointed on there.
Sure.
For future, so technically, you're still appointed to that. Let's see here. Plan Commission. We will have the Plan Commission election at this point too. So we'll open up the floor for nominations for Plan Commission. Alderman Sitkowitz?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would move to appoint Alder Jim Bry to the Plan Commission.
Second.
Motion, or there, yep, we don't need a second on that one. So we have appointments, so it's open. So any other appointments or anyone going once, twice? All right, then I'd look for a motion to close nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Alderman Jim Bry.
So move.
Second.
There we go. Motion second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. So Alderman Bry will continue on the Plan Commission. All right, standing committees.
Thank you, everybody, first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, go. There you go. Standing committees, I'll pass those around. All right. Standing committees, we'll start with Finance, Jim Bry Chair, Todd Reckelberg Vice Chair, Eric Sitkwitz, Steve Sikala, and Bill Schley. Public Infrastructure, Steve Sikala Chair, Tim Bolt Vice Chair, Michael Cummings, Chad Beeman, and Todd Reckelberg. Personnel Committee, Bill Schley Chair, Brett Vanderkin Vice Chair, Jim Bry, Eric Sitkwitz, and Darian Kotarabik. And Public Safety Committee, Michael Cummings Chair, Darian Kotarabik Vice Chair, Brett Vanderkin, Chad Beeman, and Tim Bolt. Again, if you'd like to take a minute to peruse those, otherwise I will wait for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Cummings, second by Reckelberg. Any discussion on the appointments? Seeing none, then all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. I do have in district order also, I printed out just your individual standing committees and boards and commissions, so you can just have it on one sheet what you personally were appointed to. Just figured Chad Beeman might want that, I don't know. But it'll be your individual appointments to the standing committees and boards and commissions for you this year. All right, that is all we have for appointments. Again, citizens, we do have a couple openings on some boards and commissions. Library Board, we have a retirement of a member. Police and Fire Commission, as you saw last night, has a retirement of a member. So if you know anyone interested in some boards and commissions throughout the city, encourage them to contact yourself or myself, and we'll get them ready. But we do have some pretty prominent boards and commissions that have some openings. So I'd like to get those filled in May. All right, we do have one item that we did have added for tonight, so we can get bids approved for some projects. So we do have one item from Public Infrastructure Committee, so I'd look for the clerk to call that.
48, which is a report of Board of Public Works of April 5th of bids received for 2023 sanitary sewer relay. Committee returned same, recommending to award to low bidder Kip Gulseth Construction Company in the amount of $299,845.73.
Council, your pleasure on this report.
Move to approve the report, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion and a second, discussion. Hey, you guys got that down pat. Impressive. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Anything else for the good of the order for our organizational meeting? If not, I'd look for a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We are adjourned.